we're going to test your trivia skills. We're going to test your pop squid. We're going to test your pop squid. An octopus makes an appearance in this pop quiz, so that's why I probably said that. 175 years ago on this day, Charleston, South Carolina had a thunderstorm. That's not unusual. It's, that time of year. Even 175 years ago was that time of year. The odd thing was what fell from the sky during that storm. To quiz you about that and other UFOs or unusual falling objects is Miller John, half of the creative team at the To Be Decided channel on YouTube. So Miller, take it away. Ask us some questions.
Howdy folks, I'm Miller. Thanks for having me. The UFOs in this quiz are of the animal variety. History is littered with weird and unexplained meteorological events, and many of them involve plummeting critters of all shapes and sizes. In the case of the thunderstorm in Charleston, what did people find at the corner of Wentworth and Anson Streets that they assumed could only have gotten there from the storm? A 2-foot gator, B, a 3-foot crocodile, or C, a 4-foot unicorn?
So what do you think? They were like, oh my gosh, this is sitting right here. It could have only fallen from the sky.
A gator.
A gator?
Yes.
2-foot gator. All right, Miller, is she right?
It was, in fact, a 2-foot alligator. Looking at the intersection on a map, it's not that far from the water, so it's conceivable that the gator could have walked there, maybe looking for a mint julep or something. I could be wrong, though. According to a newspaper account of the event, the beast had a look of wonder and bewilderment about him that showed plainly enough he must have gone through a remarkable experience.
I have that sometimes. That
He was
look.
alive?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So again, maybe not falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Probably. But this does happen.
That's
Have you heard of this?
terrifying.
Stuff falling from the sky?
Yeah, but not a gator.
Right. All right. Miller, how about the next question?
Whether the little reptile arrived by air or by Google Maps, we will probably never know. Sightings of falling mammals, reptiles, and insects have been reported throughout history, with fish being the most likely to achieve terminal velocity. A hail of halibut sounds scary, but which of the following would be even more horrifying if you were caught without an umbrella? A 100% chance of worms, B, a sprinkle of spiders, or C, a torrent of toads?
So worms happened, I believe, in England. The spiders happened in Brazil, and the toads have happened in multiple places.
Oh my gosh.
So literally, scientists don't exactly know why this happens. The idea is that maybe there's some sort of updraft, a small tornado pulls everything up and then drops it down somewhere else. So what would be the most horrifying for you? Worms, spiders, or toads falling from the sky?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah, they would be harder to brush off, I think.
Yeah, so what happened was they all fell, and then they immediately started putting webs up. And so it was almost like this, this dew that occurred on this town in Brazil.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think it would be, for me, if I was going off of that list, it would probably be the spiders as well, because I would just assume they're all trying to get in my ear and lay eggs.
Right.
If I'm going off of another list of horrifying things falling from the sky, probably like Cardassians. That would be pretty frightening. So, Miller, what was your most frightening thing, or what would terrify you the most?
Personally, my worst-case scenario out of the three would be a torrent of toads, because a load of toads upon my humble abode would bring terror for nights to come.
Okay, well, got some rhyming there. He's a bit of a poet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
We've gone this long without talking about sharknadoes, but that time is over. Just last month, a coastal city in China was hit with a hurricane-force storm. Once residents ventured back to check out the damage, they found an octopus, mollusks, shellfish, and other sea life strewn about. This will get made into a movie, of course. In that movie, what do you think would be the most interesting motivation for the marine animals to want to get caught in that storm? A, they're trying to find Nemo. B, they wanted to visit Toys R Us before it closed. Or C, they're aquanauts exploring space for the first time.
So what do you think? So this happened last month. They have, the shellfish. They had the shrimp up in the electrical wiring. They had mollusks and other clams and stuff. And at one point, they saw an octopus falling from the sky. So basically, a hurricane little water spout or something, pulled a bunch of stuff out and dumped it on this city.
Wow.
So if we were going to use this in a movie, what do you think would be the most interesting motivation for them? Or is it another Finding Nemo where, obviously they're trying to find Nemo because Nemo's always trying to get away from them.
He is.
He hates the ocean, I think. They wanted to visit Toys R Us before it closed. Or they're aquanauts. They're actually just exploring the outside world.
I love the idea of aquanauts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a movie about these guys like, hey, we can get on land and figure everything out.
Yeah. It's like us, like trying to go to Mars. They're like,
Yeah.
man, global warming.
We can go to China.
We can't live here for much longer. What else can we do? That would be brilliant.
No.
Plus, you don't know how some octopus are brilliant.
They're also potentially aliens.
So they're probably like the leaders is
Yep.
what I'm thinking. And then they have like their little squadron of like shrimp,
Shrimp and clams and
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so let's see what, hopefully no more rhyming from Miller.
Personally, I believe that the marine animals may have wanted to get caught in that storm because they're in it for the money. By that I mean they were trying to find Nemo so that a new Nemo sequel could be made, as the Nemo movies have been some of the most profitable animated films of all time. Of course, they wanted to create material for a new one. After all, money makes the world go round, and that includes the oceans.
He's a bit cynical.
Yes.
I don't know where he gets that from. Probably some of his relatives somewhere. All right. I think we have just one more question.
Okay.
You're doing really well. I think you've gotten them all right.
Right. That last one I couldn't have gotten wrong or right. So I loved that one.
Right. Well, same one with the scary thing.
That's true.
Yeah. So you're batting 1,000.
Great questions. Thank you.
Time for the final question. A particularly heavy downpour is described as raining cats and dogs. No one knows exactly where that phrase came from, but many other cultures and countries have similar thoughts on describing a bad storm. Which of the following is your favorite? A. The Croatian saying, "It's raining axes." B. The Danish saying, "It's raining shoemakers' apprentices." Or C. The Greek saying, "It's raining chair legs."
So a whole lot of fun there. All better than raining cats and dogs. So Croatians with raining axes, the Danish saying it's raining shoemakers' apprentices, or the Greek saying it's raining chair legs.
Wow. Those are all incredible sayings. I like the raining axes for some morbid reason.
You had a very visceral reaction when you heard that. I was watching you and you were like,
Yeah.
oh, I should describe that because all I did was just imitate you. But your eyes kind of widened. You were like, it looked like horrified, but at
Yeah.
the same time you were into it.
Yeah. It could be another good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Raining
definitely want to.
Axe rain.
Yes. I mean, if we had the zombie thing going on and then we just had some
Axe rain. Yeah.
we just all hid inside and then
Yeah.
they would be outside.
You know who we could get to sponsor that movie? Axe Body Wash.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good business idea.
Yes. Well, something. All right. So you're going with raining axes. Let's see what Miller had. I like shoemakers' apprentices
Yeah, it's
because
cute.
that's just funny.
Now, of course, I have to go with the Greek answer because Greeks are always right about everything.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I agree with him on that, though.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's let Miller sign off. That was it. You did very well. 100%.
Thank you.
I'll stamp your card.
Gold stars?
Yes, let's do that.
Well, that's it for me. This has been fun, but I don't believe that any of these are actually factual, so I will be researching them tonight, and I will then write a hit piece on this show, which will be uploaded to my YouTube channel.
Thanks, Miller.
Yes, thank you.
Ugh.
What would we do without you?
It's raining Miller John. Hallelujah. I hope we all learned something today. I know I did. Did you learn anything?
That gators can come down with storms.
Gators can fly. You can catch Miller and his storytelling partner Davis on their YouTube channel, The To Be Decided. Just go to youtube.com/The To Be Decided. Miller does a lot of music and vinyl reviews, and Davis tells a lot of tall tales.
Wonderful.